It's Friday video time. It's Friday video time. It's Friday video time. It's Friday video time. Okay, let's do this. I'm actually very, very dizzy. This is not the first take, so I'm like, oh, okay. If I fall down the chair, I'll reshoot this. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about Mario Brothers. Yes, the video game, and how there are some hidden lessons within this game. And the reason why I thought of this video is because when we were little, I don't know if you were like me, but I was addicted and completely obsessed with playing video games with my family and my friends. And I remember coming up with the most silly excuses to tell my parents or adults around why we were playing it. I said that it was for this weird hand-eye coordination skill that we needed to learn, and actually, I know they didn't buy it, but as time has gone by, I realized that there are actually a lot of hidden secrets that would have been handy in that time so I could convince my parents to let me play a little more. So I've come up with my 10 favorite lessons within the Mario Brothers game, and I'm going to do the countdown right now. Lesson number 10, and I have a cheat sheet. I actually should do that again with the Mario Brothers song. I have a cheat sheet. I'll start with number 10. Don't be afraid to bang your head against brick walls. You never know when money can come out or something even better. So when you see an obstacle, when you see yourself being fearful about putting yourself on video or opening that website that you can't wait to have, go. Don't be afraid to knock yourself or to bang your head against pavement, a wall, or run into any barrier. You never know what's on the other side that could be surprising to you. So don't be afraid. Second lesson, the higher you jump on the flagpole, the higher the bonus. So when setting your goals, folks, don't think about, oh, I want to have 5 Etsy sales, or I want to be able to pay the rent. No, that's boring. Dream big. Think about the Jupiter being the limit. Don't limit yourself. You have a lot of talent, you're gifted, and I believe in you, and I'm sure a lot of people in your community believe in you. So when reaching for that flagpole, don't hold back. Don't play safe. Go big, because the bonus is going to be amazing at the end. Lesson number 3, walk on clouds. There's nothing wrong with dreaming, with being a dreamer, with thinking that the world is an amazing place, with imagining, with coming up with great ideas. Sometimes I hear some of my friends say, Mai, you have to return to planet Earth. Earth is calling you. But I do appreciate what happens when I'm jumping on clouds. I realize that we can't always be there because then we live in this fallacy world. But going up there every now and then, it's this recharge that we all need to play and feel like a 5-year-old. So walk on clouds. Lesson number 4. Why not wear the same outfit every day? I actually don't have to explain this a lot, but I'm a big supporter of playing in my pajamas, creating my pajamas, even doing some of my consultations in my pajamas. I have my favorite outfits, and they're kind of my lucky charms, and of course I wash them, but I love wearing the things that make me feel comfortable, that make me feel like just good inside. One of the reasons why I quit my job is because I love working in my pajamas. So wear the same outfit. It doesn't matter. So lesson number 5. If you're stuck, call your video game guru little brother. I don't know if this happened to you, but every single time I couldn't pass a level, I called up my little brother, Coco. I call him Coco. And I was like, please help me out. And this happens to me when I'm stuck. There's sometimes where I reach a wall, where I reach a barrier, when I feel extremely overwhelmed. And sometimes I need to call up a friend, a peer, my grandmother. My 83-year-old grandmother is my biggest piece of wisdom. Every single time I'm crying about something difficult that I'm going through, I call her up, and she's She alleviates all those pains. So don't be afraid when you're stuck to call on for help. Your little brother or anyone for that matter. So, piece of advice or lesson learned number 6. If at first you don't succeed, you still have 2 lives. And not only that, you can always kick the apparatus with your feet and play again. That thing that said game over, it's really never game over. Maybe it's game over with one project, but you can always start again with a different character, with a different outlook, with a different momentum. So don't be afraid if you fail in the first shot. You have a couple more to go. Lesson number 7. You have to confront the monsters. Every single time you want to pass on to the next level, you have to fight the monster. So let me give you an example. When I started blogging, one of my fears was to tell people why I began the blog. So what Heart Made meant for me. So what I was experiencing, what I was feeling. I didn't tell people until I think it was like a month ago where I shared my story of why I needed to express myself with my heart, because it was the only thing that was saving me from a catastrophe. So I'm not going to get into the itty-bitty-gritty of that story, but I remembered just sharing that put me on another level with my readers, because I opened up, I accepted that I wasn't perfect, that I had some monsters inside my head and my bed, underneath my bed, that were holding me back, that really made me not progress. And now I feel like I'm spilling open more. I'm not being embarrassed anymore about saying a day that I'm frustrated or expressing a day that I'm super happy. I'm just a person in progress, and it feels good to have encountered that monster, fought that monster, and just not having to deal with that anymore. Now, I still have more monsters to go. So this is just one of the levels where I'm at. I'm fighting every single one that comes in my way because I want to get to that star. So fight all the monsters that you need in order to achieve your dreams. Enough about monsters today. So, what else? Lesson number 8. Take the road less traveled. You never know all the wonders or all the treasuries that you can find on your way. I know this was something that I loved from playing Mario Brothers. Sometimes I thought I was roaming, I thought I was in limbo, I thought I was just like goofing around. And then I found like hidden treasures, hidden coins, hidden secrets, shortcuts. Shortcuts are always nice. We all start at the beginning, but on our journey, we sometimes find little avenues to success. I'm going to give you an example. I know that one of the main people that have really helped my business skyrocket has been Danielle Exco from Etsy. I didn't know her. I haven't even had a conversation with her one-on-one, but she picked up my blog and put it up on the Etsy success reading list. That, oh my God, in and of itself has catapulted a lot of things for me, has opened a lot of roads that I could have never opened them for myself. So sometimes when you're like lost, you never know when a Danielle Exco can come along and save the day. The same thing happened to me with April. The reason why I'm friends with April Bowles from Black Spirit Bells, she was the first one to contact me a long time ago, asking me to contribute for a book that she was putting together. It was a collaboration. And then we clicked. You never know when a fairy godmother is gonna hit you in the head, and you need to be alert for when these people come, because they don't come. It's not like it hits you in the head, but sometimes we're so blind and we're so fixed on our route that we need to go down that path and we can't deviate from. Be open to deviations, because those paths sometimes bring the best outcomes. So, road less traveled, big yes for me. Lesson number 9. Sometimes it's good to hide underneath tunnels. Remember those green tunnels that you went inside to recharge, to grab a couple of coins? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Not every day I'm this cheerful. Not every day I'm this smiley. Sometimes I want to hide underneath my covers and cry because I've had a difficult interaction, or I'm struggling with something. Maybe I'm producing a new headband and it's just not coming the way I want it, and I get mad and I get pissed. And sometimes I just need to step back, hide underneath that tunnel, and recharge. Get myself a massage, go call a friend, or do anything that will charge those batteries. So hide underneath tunnels is not always a bad idea. And the last but not least, it's the princess. The princess is your token at the end of the game, right? All that Mario and Luigi were doing were trying to save the prince. They went through all the monsters, they went through all those struggles for that prize at the end. Never lose sight of that princess. Never lose sight of that focus. That's what's going to get you through. That's what's going to withstand all of those struggles. When you're in that dip, when you're in that moment of misery that sometimes you feel like you're not progressing, never losing sight of the big prize. That's what's going to take you really, really far. Now, a pointer in this regard. Your princess cannot be money. Your princess cannot be a tangible object. Your princess needs to be something emotional. It needs to be happiness. It needs to be stability so you can go to Disney World with your family. It needs to be something that you feel emotional. So I think in my romantic head that the reason why Luigi and Mario never lose sight of the princess is because either they were in love with her or it was something bigger than life. So when crafting that princess, when crafting your big goal, make sure that you attach a strong sentiment to it. So in the moments where the light goes off, you never lose sight of that light. That's all I have for you today, folks. I know there are some more lessons that I didn't cover, so include them all below, and I can't wait to hear them. This was Mari Carles from Heartmate Blog. Till next video. Bye-bye.